Hey there, Coach Devin here. I want to talk today a little bit about what I've been doing training-wise in the gym for myself specifically, but also for a lot of clients. We've had some amazing transformations in our gym. We take a lot of pride. I take a lot of pride in being able to change people's bodies and saying, I'm going to take this person from here to here. So I'm going to throw up a shot of some people here. This is my friend Cameron. I created Project Fit for Cameron. He's held where he is right now in the second picture. He's been there for almost 2 years now, so it's been very successful for him. This is Amanda. Amanda also started a couple years ago. She has progressed consistently throughout. As you can see, she looks like $1 million now. Big changes. So those are just two of the many people we've worked with through the program I created called Project Fit. And the reason I created Project Fit in the first place was because Cameron came to me, and we've been friends. I've known him a long time. He worked out. He was fittish. He liked to say that. I was fittish. And he wanted to have abs. He's like, dude, I really want abs. How do I do this? And I said, okay, I can do that for you. I can give you abs. Let's go do this thing. These are the things I'm going to need from you to do it. We did it. 8 weeks later, he had abs, and he was happy with it. But the nice thing is, the big thing for me is he's held that. And I have tweaked. I've done a million different, well, maybe not a million. I could be exaggerating a little bit, but I've done a lot of different training programs over the years, and in different, they've worked in some ways. I've done, obviously, HIIT program work. I've done just straight boot camp type stuff. It's almost all body weight. I've done heavy powerlifting type stuff. I trained for football. I've done a lot of different things over the years. And you know what? Every one of them had positives and negatives. That's the thing about fitness and programs. They all have positives and negatives. I will say this. The thing that I'm happiest with about my present program is the fact that I like what it has done to me physically while not grinding me down. I don't feel beat up. Feel a little tired at the end of the week come Friday, which is good. You should feel tired at the end of the week because you've been putting in work. But I feel like I am consistently progressing. I feel good. I'm lifting fairly heavy-ish, I guess. Heavy for me. I don't lift real heavy anymore. And the reason I don't lift heavy is I'm 46 years old. I'm getting a little bit older. I don't want to beat my body down, but I also do want to progress. I want to look better. I want to be in a positive state, an anabolic state all the time if I can help it. So I've tried to, streamline some things food-wise for myself and for clients, but I've tried to break down that program to make it workable. And you know what? I'm going to tell you how I'm doing training now for me and for a couple clients that I work out with, Amanda and Cameron, and I've had for myself, some good results, and for them, some good results. I'm super pumped about it, and that's why I want to share it. So this is actually what I'm doing right now, this minute. This is how I do it. So we have a 3-day well, bring that back. I actually work out 5 days. So it's a 5-day program, okay? But I don't break it up in the old school bodybuilding, chest and biceps, back and triceps, legs, shoulders, all that stuff. I don't break it up that way. How we structure this thing is meant to give you a little taste every day. So in the old school way of doing bodybuilding type workouts, which is, really what we're looking for us, what I'm looking for, what my clients, these two clients, Amanda and Cameron, are looking for is aesthetics. I almost didn't say that right, but aesthetics. That's what they're looking for. We want to look better. Cameron would like to be able to compete well playing soccer as well. But for really, when you boil it right down, what we're looking for is we want to look better. How do we look better? We're trying to play with how our bodies look. That's aesthetics. So this is what we're trying to do. Let's make this work, right? So I've broken it down into a 5-day program, and it's not it's not rocket science. It's easy for anybody to follow. I'm going to break it down for you a little bit. So how we do this is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Those 3 days, we do a chest exercise, one. We do one back exercise and one leg exercise. On those days, we do 6 sets of each, okay? And I don't stack them up like a chest, whatever. We do all our chest together, all the back together, and all the leg together, and I do cycle that. So, if say Monday we start with legs, then it's back, then it's chest. Tuesday, then it would be chest, back, legs. Wednesday, back, legs, chest. You know what I mean? So how we're doing this is the first exercise is going to change all the time. because by the end of the workout, you're going to be more tired. I don't want to put legs at the end all the time. I don't want to put chest at the end all the time. You know, I want bang for my buck, so I want to really push forward that way. Okay, so that's how that goes. So what I've got 3 exercises per day. Basically, I structure it out this way. The big exercise. Now, you can play with this. It's playable, but I do like to use heavy compound motions. I think that's important. I think that the best bang for your buck exercises are the ones that are compound. When I'm talking about that, I mean more than one joint. You know, so we're using like a heavy chest press or a chest press. It doesn't necessarily need to be heavy, but a chest press, a bent row, a squat, those type of things are heavy compound type motions. And those are the things we're looking for. Heavy-ish, I mean, it's heavy for you, me, whatever. We don't want to go too hard on that stuff, right? We're not trying to break you. My rep ranges are anywhere between 8 and 12. I stick with 8 to 12 rep ranges. 12 on the earlier sets where it's a little bit lighter. 8 on the heavier sets if I'm having a harder time with it. So now exercise-wise, I'm not going to get into a whole ton of different exercises, but for example, a day could be a flat bench press, a bent bar row, and say a goblet squat or a hack squat, something like that. That's how I structure that. Anywhere between 8 and 12 reps on those things. It's 6 sets per body part. So we have chest, we go 6 sets, move on. Back, 6 sets, move on. Legs, 6 sets, move on. You're done. That's day 1. Day 2, you pick 3 different exercises. Again, you're looking for compound type exercises. That's what we're looking for. Same deal. 6 sets per exercise, anywhere between 8 and 12 reps. We repeat that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now, it sounds like, you're saying, well, that's only 6 sets, right? Back in the old school bodybuilding days, people were, they're going, okay, I'm going to do, say, 12 to 14 sets on bench. And you're going to annihilate your chest and you'll be sore for 3 days. I don't like that. And the reason I don't like that is because I feel like I don't want to destroy myself every single time. I don't think that's helpful. I think it's hard on your body. It's hard on your joints. It's just hard in general. But I can get 18 sets in over 3 days. Guess what? I've actually done more volume. I've done 18 sets instead of the 14 sets somebody else has done. And by day 3, now I'm sore. I'm not broken sore, but I'm sore because I've only done a bit each day. It's like taking little bites, right? How do you eat a woolly mammoth? You do it in small bites, 1 bite at a time, right? That's how this works. Small bites, manageable bites. So that's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday is going to be our shoulder day. I like to do shoulders and calves on Thursday. The reason I don't stick calves in with the rest of the legs, why not? Well, I find it's a bit much, right? We're getting into smaller muscle groups with shoulders and calves. If you're trying to jam in other exercises, I mean, we're talking, when I say leg, I'm talking upper leg thigh, right? So quad and hamstring, that's what we're aiming for here. So I stick shoulders and calves together and a little bit of core. Now, the core, I play with that as I see fit. Listen, I don't do a ton of core. That's a ton of core. But the reason I don't do a ton of core is because I do a lot of other auxiliary things like deadlifts, like bent rows, like squats. Use your core all the time. So my core, stays fairly strong. I don't really have a problem with it. I walk around with abs all the time. It works if you do it right and your food is on par. You don't have to pound yourself doing abs all the time. It's a misnomer. Don't do it. You don't have to do abs all day. So on the shoulder day, I usually do a press of some sort, shoulder press with the dumbbells, bar, Arnold presses, something like that. And then I usually do 6 sets on presses and then 4 to 6 sets of something to work the rear delt, either a pull type motion or a fly type motion. That's what we're looking for. Sorry, not a lateral raise. Lateral raise, not a fly. I don't know why I said fly. A lateral raise. So either a bent lateral to work the back or some sort of pull with high elbows, a high pull, something like that. That's what I usually use. It's 4 to 6 sets on that depending on how I feel. Calves, I play with calves a little bit. Either we do standing calf raises or seated. I play them back and forth, usually 6 to 8 sets. Like higher reps on calves, anywhere between 20 and 50 reps. That's where I am with calves. I don't go super heavy. I don't want a torn Achilles. I don't want you to have a torn Achilles. Friday, arm day. And everybody will laugh about that. They're like, you're doing a bro session. You know what? It's not about being a bro session. It's the last 2 things left in the week. I just leave them at the end because they're smaller muscles. And you know what? You get used in other muscles anyway. They get used in all those other exercises rather. So it doesn't matter. On those, I usually do 10 sets, either say a bar curl, a dumbbell curl, whatever that happens to be for biceps. Triceps, I like tricep pushdowns, kickbacks, skull crushers, whatever you like, do it. That's what I tend to do. I do 10 sets of each, 10 reps a pop. That's it. That's what I do workout-wise. Also, I get up and I do a little bit of cardio in the morning, but I mean, I don't burn a ton of calories on that. That's more to wake myself up. In all honesty, that's just all it is. And that's basically all I do workout-wise. I have found I've gotten, and my clients that work with me have gotten great results from this. It's actually a very simple system. It doesn't beat you down. You're not broken sore. You're mildly sore. And I think that's a positive because I don't want my body to be super stressed out because it's been beaten down on a leg day where I've been in the gym for 2 hours just pounding legs. Is it fun to do? Yeah, sure, it's fun to do, but is it really going to help you? I have found, looking at myself, and I watch how I look and how I progress on a regular basis, I have found this bang for your buck. This is the stuff that I have been the happiest with. I think my body has progressed the best. I feel good. I feel strong. I've been able to move some weight. At the same time, I feel, upbeat, and I'm not tired. I only get tired come the end of the week, so which means that I haven't ground myself into oblivion, which is the point. Not trying to beat yourself down. You're trying to be in that anabolic state and get better, not worse, right? That's my workout program. That is what I'm doing right now. I have found great results with it. If you have comments, questions, things you want to ask about that program, write them up down below. I'd love to hear from you. That's the God's honest truth. That's what I'm doing for training right now. I am in love with it. I've played with it. I've done it with 8 sets before. Found it a bit much. I backed it down to 6. I like 6 better. Try it out. Let me know how it goes. Write it up down below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, if you have comments, questions, or things you want me to talk about in here, actually somebody asked what my training program was, and that's why I'm doing this video. Feel free to write them up. I'd love to hear from you. This is why I do this. I'm here to help you, educate you, and hopefully help you to get better along with me. Have yourself an amazing day, everybody. Don't fight the awesome.